How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another week and another Destiny 2 video, where this week we're going over the Disgraced Grandmaster Nightfall Strike, which I believe, according to my chart, is dropping the new kinetic grenade launcher, quote-unquote new, the Malicious Birthright Adept. It's got some pretty okay rolls. I prefer auto-loading in the other slot that it compares to roll-in, but I digress. Thanks everybody for the last video. That absolutely went wild compared to what I thought it was going to do, so let's get right into this guide. As we do with most strikes, you're going to get on your Sparrow and you're going to drive until you get to this particular room. Now, in this area, there is a few barrier champions, I believe it's 2 to start with, and a bunch of ads. The thing that I recommend that you do is just stay in this like little office room, I guess is what you could compare it to, so that this way you can stay relatively safe from all the fallen outside of it. Be warned though, as you see from example in this video, the barriers can push into that room, so just be prepared to deal with that. Once you get the barriers dealt with, you can kind of push out and start dealing with some of the ads. There are some that'll come out of like a doorway in the back left, and then one that'll come out of a doorway in like the front right area. Take care of them as they come. When they are defeated, the fallen trip mines are going to fall. Another barrier champion is going to come down the stairs. Take care of it. Walk up the stairs to the next area of this strike. Once you get to the top of these stairs, you're going to be immediately met with a barrier champion. Take care of him and his little ads that he's protecting. Move to the big doorway in the front of this particular area. Take care of another barrier servitor. In this area, there is going to be a ton of fallen. There's going to be thralls running at you, arc shielded knights, and a couple of solar wizards. Once you get a majority of this taken care of, more ads are going to spawn, like 2 anti-barrier knights that spawn on the pillars on the left and right just under the shriekers. Eventually, the shriekers will open up and just rain down that holy hellfire of void upon you, and then towards the end of this area, 2 more barrier knights are going to spawn. Now, the best way to deal with this particular area is push your way forward very slowly. What you're going to do is you're going to start in this first area, take care of that barrier champion, like I said before, move up, take care of the other barrier champions, and then clear the enemies around that big door that leads to the outer area. When that gets taken care of, get ready for the thrall to run at you, take care of them, watch the knights, the acolytes, all that good stuff. As soon as the anti-barrier knights spawn, focus them with your team, get rid of them. Same thing with the shriekers. Once that's taken care of, you can push up. A dropship's going to drop those last 2 barrier knights, and again, deal with them as a team. We kind of let it get out of hand a little bit, so we had like 4 barrier champions at one point, and we just had to like, they would, I believe I'm gonna put the clip in, but you're gonna see like my friendly pops Thunder Crash, barriers up. I pop Golden Gun, the barriers are up. It's unfortunate. Luckily, the Stasis Hunter we had helped out with that, so just be mindful, take care of your barrier champions first, and try to like call out which ones you're going after so you guys can team shot them. Get through this, you're going to walk a little bit more, and you're going to be met with 2 more anti-barrier servitors. Take care of them, and then again, obviously, move forward to the next area in this strike. The area after the servitor to barrier servitors is a public event area, which means you kind of have to be a little careful here. A, you get 0 points for anything you kill in this area. B, there could be a public event active, and that does Grandmaster damage if you're in a Grandmaster Nightfall. But the benefit to this area is if you roll in here and there is a public event rally flag, whatever they're called, you can use it, get your supers back, get your ammo back before moving into the area before the boss room, which honestly tends to chew up a fair bit of ammo because it's annoying, and we're going to go over that literally right now. Once you, in your fire team, get that door open, you're going to be faced with Navoda. Now, you can't kill her here. Well, you can, but it just doesn't count for the end of the strike. What's going to happen is she's going to be backed up by a bunch of hive. What she's going to do is, in this first little hallway area, she is going to summon them. It's going to be a bunch of thrall and a barrier knight. Very easy to take care of. The main problem here right now is Navoda. She hurts with that acute arc burn. So what you're going to do is you're going to blast her with heavies or whatever you have and get her out of there as fast as possible so you do not have to deal with her. In the back of this little hallway, there are 2 solar wizards. Take care of them from a distance, because as soon as you turn the corner to go up this little debris hill before the boss room, there's going to be an unstoppable ogre right in front of you. Now, unstoppable champions to me are the easiest champions to deal with, so take care of him. There's also going to be an anti-barrier knight on the top left little balcony type thing, take care of him as well. Push forward, deal with all the random adds, acolytes, thralls, whatever. Push into the next area right before the boss room, and there should be 2 more anti-barrier knights for you to take care of. Get rid of them, and then we can go into the boss room. Once you get into this boss room, you're going to look down the hill and you're going to see a hive summoning circle. This is where Navoda is going to come from. What's going to happen is you're going to push up a little bit. She's going to spawn. She has a solar shield, so do keep that in mind. You're going to damage her, take care of the adds that are running up at you. There should be a bunch of Thrall and Curse Thrall trying to run up that hill at you. Take care of them. Deal damage to Navoda and send her into her second phase. When this happens, she's going to spawn adds out of the 2 doorways that you're probably going to see on the screen because they're not really that easy to describe. There's going to be acolytes and arc-shielded knights that come out of there for this phase. Take care of them, easy peasy, move on to the next phase where Navoda spawns up on the catwalk, damage her, send her into the next phase. This next phase, though, things change a little, just a little bit. What happens is now unstoppable ogres are going to spawn. There's going to be one that spawns out of that door on the right-hand side. Take care of him, take care of the adds, look down into the pit where Navoda originally spawned. 2 more unstoppable ogres are down there. Take care of them. She's going to spawn on the catwalk once again, damage her, and then she's going to move down into the pit herself. When this happens, there's going to be thralls coming at you from everywhere. Be mindful of it. There's a couple of good places to hide. I don't know if I really use them in this particular run, so you might not be able to see them, but keep that in mind that there are some pretty good hiding spaces in this particular boss room. Once you get her to down there, you can just absolutely melt her. Once you have defeated her, you can see all that glorious loot fall on that right-hand side of your screen. Now, this particular strike is really, really easy. Honestly, it's pretty short as well, so it's a pretty easy farm once you get the hang of it. So let's go over some loadouts that might help you guys achieve that just a little easier. As far as loadouts are concerned, I ran Golden Gun Hunter. I believe it was the Marksman one, the 3-shot with Star Eater scales. I ran Deliverance, which is the fusion rifle from Vow of the Disciple. Mine is crafted with Enhanced Demolitionist, Enhanced Chill Clip, which is amazing, fantastic, top tier. I love this gun so much. I ran Staccato 46 for anti-barrier, as well as mine has Incandescent, so of course it synergizes well with a Solar 3.0 subclass. And finally, I ran the Sail Spy Pitch Glass as my heavy option. It is an arc linear fusion rifle, and this strike has acute arc burn. Now yes, you can use Storm Chaser if you like, but I don't like using Storm Chaser because it's kind of hard sometimes to hit all the crits, and Navoda has a pretty small head to hit. So I prefer Sail Spy over Storm Chaser for that, but of course you can use whichever one you want, whichever one you are more comfortable with. Mods that I ran were Inferno Whip for dealing with the unstoppable champions with my melee, so I didn't have to run a shotgun or a pulse rifle, Elemental Armaments, and Well of Life, so that this way I could make Elemental Wells and get healing off of it, Font of Wisdom to get my super back faster, and Elemental Ordnance for my grenade kills, making me Elemental Wells. The only thing that I would really change with this build, honestly, is Golden Gun is awful in Grandmaster content still, so I would not use that, and I would swap Star Eaters for Shards of Galanor, and I would run Blade Barrage instead, but you know, you live and you learn. Definitely I would run Blade Barrage with Shards of Galanor over this particular setup of Marksman and Star Eater scales. My first fire team member's loadout was the Stasis Hunter with Aeon Swifts. Now, Aeons are fantastic. They are some of the best endgame armor you can wear for any class, which is funny because when these things came out in Curse of Osiris, they were the laughingstock of the game, and now they are amazing, almost a necessity for a lot of Grandmaster content. He ran Arbalest to deal with anti-barriers, Funnel Web just to deal with adds. There aren't Void Shields in here, but Funnel Web is an amazing gun for just chewing through large amount of adds, and there are a ton of Thrall here. He also ran Reed's Regret to synergize with his Stasis subclass. He ran things like Power Preservation so he can make more orbs for me and our other friendly. Well of Restoration, so wells he picked up give him back more energy to his abilities. Elemental Ordnance for grenade kills. Elemental Shards, so his Stasis Shards now count for Elemental Wells to proc Well of Restoration. And Font of Wisdom just to get his super back even faster. This is an amazing setup. Aeons is amazing for this strike. It's not a hard strike, but just having ammo to dump everywhere is really good. And there are so many barrier champions that you can easily finish in this strike. It is honestly very good to just freeze them, for example, with either my chill clip or his grenade, and then just get the finish off. Easy cleanup, easy ammo. And the final build that we're going to look at is the almighty Arc Titan with Heart of Inmost Light. Of course, you know where this is going. Storm grenades are amazing on this class, and that is exactly what my friendly used. He ran Wish Ender for anti-barrier. Wish Ender is again an amazing option for endgame content, and it's a primary. It one taps the barriers. It's amazing. He also ran Prophet of Doom, the shotgun from Garden of Salvation, just to deal with the unstoppable champions and synergize with his subclass, and the same thing with his heavy, which is the Swarm LMG, which you honestly and sadly can't get anymore. It used to be a Nightfall drop, like, you know, the Malicious Birthright we're trying to go for, but it is out of rotation. It's honestly a pretty good LMG. Obviously the same thing, synergizes very well with his subclass. He ran mods like Font of Wisdom, Font of Might, get his super back faster, do more damage with his arc weapons, elemental ordnance because obviously it's a grenade build, let your grenades make your wells, elemental charge to become charged with light with said elemental wells, and then firepower just to get more grenade energy. Again, it's an amazing build for Grandmasters. I've said this every time because there has been an Arc Titan in almost every single Grandmaster I've run because they are just that good. Now, with that being said, that is the end of our video. So I hope that everybody can take some tips and tricks from this particular video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys' support is always amazing to me. It's honestly really nice to see every single week. So with that, I hope everybody has a great week.